Welcome all. This is Srimai Majumdar from Swami Vivekananda Institute of Modern Science. I have been dealing with the topic of corporate communication for some time. This is the third part of corporate communication. In this part, I would like to deal with the corporate brochure. Brochure is different from what we have done earlier, that is house journal. We are going to show you the difference. We are going to discuss the difference between a house journal and a brochure. In the in-house journal, we have already said that it is an informal publication within the office, but a brochure is very much a publication for the corporate world, from the corporate world, and for business purposes. Brochures are printed, we can call it handouts. These are booklets or folders, generally printed in a very stylish, glossy manner with colored pictures. It is basically used for promotional purposes, publicity purposes. It must highlight the important features of the company, its products. It is used as POP, a point of purchase, and it is given to the distributors so that they can use these brochures to impress the buyers. So therefore, brochures, if we can define these, a brochure, it is a booklet or a folder for promotional purposes, for publicity purposes, and it follows a process of business. The entire objective of publishing a brochure and distributing a brochure, the process uh, of promoting business is done through a corporate brochure. Now, what are the requirements of a brochure? We have already said that the chief chief objective is publicity. When we want to promote our company, our product, we use the company brochure. It is an instrument of publicity, so it has to be very impressive. How do we reach out to people? A brochure is used and it is distributed to all and sundry, to common people, to the buyers, to the sellers, and each member in the lineup gets a brochure so that the company and the product is well known to everyone. There are pictures, diagrams in the brochures, there are charts and tables in a very orderly manner. Those who are interested by visuals, they will be captured, they will be impressed, they will take an interest in the company and its products through these pictures or diagrams or charts and tables. Sometimes there are technical pictures also. There are small technical write-ups about the product, how they are manufactured, what quality product is used, what are the uses of the product. All these are part of technical know-how, which is a kind of information which is given to the people through a brochure. The knowledge of the product is also an objective of the brochure. The company uses the brochure to fulfill its objective, uh, the particular objective of distributing the knowledge among people about its own product. The brochure can incorporate the sample of a product. For example, sometimes we get a sample of a body cream in a sachet. Sometimes a little vial of a perfume is attached to the brochure. Sometimes a piece of fabric is clipped to the brochure just to impress or just to convince the buyer or the distributor about the quality of the product. Brochures often have catchy headlines. For example, uh, if it is a perfume, fresh and refresh, the immediate catchy headline draws the attention of the user. Through these words, people are impressed and they are bound to go through the material, the printed material of the brochures. Brochures are produced in languages of that particular audience. Brochures come in regional languages, brochures come in different formats. Brochures come to impress the regional area also. Therefore, the same product, it may be printed in Hindi, English, or the regional language, it may be Bangla, Tamil, Gujarati, etc., etc. Brochures are generally expensive to produce, and it must be a correctly circulated. Proper circulation in the proper belt is very, very important to reach the target users. Therefore, brochure has a very important promotional activity. We have already discussed the requirements of the booklet or the brochure, but now we will discuss the functions of the brochures. The brochure informs vividly, engagingly about a product. Once you open the booklet, the reader is bound to go through the material, and it gives us correct information about the product. This is very, very important, that the user must not be misled about the product. It uses catchy visuals for correct effect. Unless and until the visuals impress us, it impresses the user, it is of no use. Therefore, selection of visuals in the brochure, in the material, is very, very important. It must impress the people, the middleman, the distributor. Sometimes technical processes are explained in the brochure in a very lucid manner. Some people are interested in the production, the technicalities of the production, and certain know-hows which could be understood by people are given in a brochure. Tables, charts are used for these purposes so that they can understand what the brochure is talking about. We get to see a lot of advertisements in TV, but a print media is also very, very important. The brochure reinforces the promotion apart from the TV, apart from the hoardings. A brochure keeps on reinforcing the memory of the product in the user's minds, in the consumer's minds. Brochure is also a storage. Brochure is a storage in print form. What I have seen in the TV, it may go out of memory, but what the printed material which I have in hand can be looked up as and when required, and it remains as a permanent storage of the information about that product. Generally, brochure is very, very effective in tourism. Tourism industry gets a major benefit from brochures because the visuals, the information about a place, about the route chart, about the benefits, about the climate conditions, all these are valuable information in a brochure. And last but not the least, it advises people, it not only informs, it advises people how to use the product, whichever product it is, whether it suits them or not, which is the best option, which is the best outlet. These are the basic functions of a brochure. With this, we come to the end of a small discussion on corporate brochure. Thank you so much for being with us. We shall continue with the next segment of corporate communication. Thank you again.